Hey my friends, this is Aldie, and today I want to talk with you about the number one law of money. Look, it's very simple. Money is only given to the most responsible members of society. It doesn't matter if that person is good or if that person is evil. If that person learns how to responsibly handle money and what comes along with it, not only will they make more money, but they'll keep and eventually expand their wealth, and they will be able to multiply because of this law. So let me explain. Money comes with a tremendous responsibility, and good people can have it and bad people can have it. That doesn't matter. Money does not judge people based on their morals. And the reason why I'm saying this is that a lot of spiritual people say, well, why do evil people get rich? Well, evil people get rich because they add value to more people in less time, according to what those people perceive as value. But also good people can become rich if they do the same thing. If they add more value to more people in less time, then they too can become rich. But they also have to maintain their level of character. They also have to realize that they have to deal in integrity. They have to be honest, and they have to build up consistently for a period of time where they can handle the responsibilities that come along their way. Now, bad people end up losing their money because they fall into traps of deceit. They end up lying to others and therefore lying to themselves. They end up cheating. They end up stealing. They end up bribing and cutting unfair deals. And so they end up getting cut short. So my friends, obviously it's better to be good than bad. It's better to be righteous than it is to be evil. And trust me when I say this, because I'm telling you that the people that you see right now that are evil or bad will end up losing all the money and all the status that they currently have. But all the people that are good continue to sow seeds of righteousness. They continue to do good deeds. They continue to win. And so therefore they receive God's favor. They receive unlimited power. They receive all the blessings that they know they've always needed. And they will continue to be fruitful in every single endeavor, because that's how it is when you choose the path of greatness. So now that I got that out of the way, what I'm basically saying is that money responds to the individuals who take the most responsibility over it. Look, money comes with tremendous responsibilities, and that's why a lot of people don't have it. There's a lot of things you have to do in order to grow and maintain your wealth. You have to file taxes. You have to deal with jealousy. You have to deal with hate. You have to build a business. You have to tell the truth. You have to live your life in a way where you know that if you make money, you have to give back to charity. You have to hustle. You have to do what it takes, even if it's unpleasant, in order to remain responsible for the money that you've been given. There's a whole lot of things that can happen when you begin to make a lot of money. Not only can you get a whole bunch of ideas to do even more with the wealth that you have, but you can also face a lot of temptations that can end up stealing all the money that you made. But you have to decide what you want to follow. Do you want to go after those good ideas and expand, or do you want to succumb to those temptations that will make you broke? You choose. There's a different level of responsibility for each level of wealth that you accomplish. So for instance, if you're making $100, there's only a certain amount of things that you could do and should do, but you have to decide. If you do well with those $100, eventually you'll be promoted to $1,000. Once you start to take care of $1,000, it will lead to $10,000. Now $10,000, especially in America, is where most people stop. In fact, most people can't even get there because they haven't learned how to take care of the basic responsibilities before $10,000. But if you learn how to take care of $10,000, eventually you'll get $100,000. Let's say you get your first $100,000. What will actually happen? Well, you'll face a lot of temptations, like I said, but you'll also get a lot of ideas. Let's say you get some ideas to invest in real estate. You have $100,000 and you want to invest in real estate. But let's say you're also facing temptations. You want to buy a car, you want to go on vacations, you want to go on a big shopping spree and spend a whole bunch of money. Now you have to choose. Am I going to invest in liabilities or am I going to invest in assets? It's totally up to you. If you correctly manage and take responsibility of $100,000, you'll make $200,000 and $300,000 and $500,000 and eventually $1 million. Now $1 million might seem like a lot of money, but you gotta understand that $1 million has to be used correctly before it becomes 10 million and 100 million and eventually $1 billion and so much more. You have to take responsibility of every single dollar that you have. You have to account for it correctly and make sure you understand every single expense that you're making. Once you begin to take tremendous responsibility of the money that you have, you will begin to acquire the money that you want. All right, there you go, my friends. I've given you the #1 law of money. It doesn't matter if you have $10. If you learn how to use those $10, you will be successful. In fact, I remember a day when I had only $10. I remember I was walking into the bookstore and I was on my lunch break at work and I saw a book that I really liked. I said to myself, I really want this book and I should get it. But deep down inside, I knew that I was hungry, and because I was on my lunch break, I knew that the $10 I had can also be allocated to food. It was a temptation that I was facing at the time. Now, next to that bookstore was a restaurant that I really liked, and the sandwich that I wanted was about $10. Now I had to make a decision. I had to ask myself, am I hungry for food or am I hungry for truth? And I decided firmly that I had to get that book. It was a tough temptation, but my idea helped me to not only get that book, but to read that book and eventually learn the things that I'm teaching you right now. Now, $10 is easy to come by because I learned how to master the technique that I'm sharing with you today. My friends, I want you to live a life of abundance. I want you to accomplish your highest goals, your biggest dreams, and overcome the odds. When you become successful, you'll be able to recall back to this video that helped you to learn the #1 law of money. Guys, look, if you like this video, please share it with the whole entire world. Subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button, and of course, leave a comment in the section below. I look forward to seeing you on the next video, and I look forward to watching you expand your wealth and prosperity. See you next time.